Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Daddy don't know when, but we'll get together then.
Hey, welcome back to Airman Cave Archives. So tonight I'm going to kind of take a look at the passing of one of my friends, as it would be. And I don't know if any of you out there actually have fur babies, but we had a cat that we've had for the last 17 years, almost 18 years, and his name was Seuss. I also called him Fat Boy, and we called him Too Late Kitty, and he had his own comic book strip and everything like that. But he's going to be greatly missed, and we had so many good adventures and stuff like that over the years. It almost felt like we were losing a member of the family. And so I'll just tell a quick rundown of his history and kind of some of the funny things that he did in interactions with us and the family. But many moons ago, my wife had wanted to get a kitten, and she actually conned me into one of them, and we called him Morris, and he actually looked like Morris the cat. Well, she wanted another one because, of course, one kitten isn't enough because they need somebody to play with, as if we weren't enough. And she asked me to go get another cat, and I said yes. And she went out on the hunt and found a black and white one. And I said, okay, we can have it as long as we call him Seuss, for Dr. Seuss, or Cat in the Hat. We brought him home, and come to find out he was actually too young to have been given away because he was teeny tiny little thing. And but we kept him, and through the years he went from being a teeny tiny little thing to Fat Boy, as we affectionately called him. Now the cool thing was, he was just such a cool guy, a cool personality. And it was funny because he would suckle, because I guess he was taken away from his mom so young. He would suckle on the blankets like it was a nipple or a teat. And he'd suckle on them, and we'd find these wet blankets, and we're like, what in the world is this? And it was because he had been suckling on them. I guess he didn't have the opportunity to be weaned from his mom. But fast forward, and yeah, he went with us everywhere. So being military, we went to Texas, North Carolina, different locations, and he would go with us through all these travels. And whenever we would travel, we always were in such a predicament because he hated to travel. And so he would throw up everywhere. He would poop on himself and stuff like that. And it just, it got to be such a thing that we knew, you know, anytime we were going to the vet or something like that, we're like, oh God, please not make it a Seuss trip, because then, you know, we knew it was going to have to be something was going to get cleaned up. Well, we also would have him, you know, be around the kids, and so all of our kids had an opportunity to interact with him. And they would pull at his hair and his tail and stuff, and he was so cool because he would just lay there and take it. And he's like, I don't care. But every time we'd bring a new baby home, he'd give us that look of, oh, not another one. So that was always fun and entertaining. But yeah, it was you know, getting up there in years, and it just you know, he had so many problems and stuff over the past little bit that he just wasn't the same normal Seuss or Fat Boy as he had been. Now, I will tell you, in his prime, I dare say that he could have competed to overtake Grumpy Cat, who was his arch nemesis whenever he was doing the Too Late Kitty skits. And so he would have a cartoon that would go along the lines of something funny, and then he would say, too late. Kyle, who was a computer guy, and tried to make an app with Seuss as the star and called it the Cat Nap. But after much debate, it ended up that we had to lay our good buddy down today, and yeah, it was tough. And so of course I was enlisted as the individual to take him, and I took my 2-year-old with me because I couldn't have done it alone, and I needed someone to be there. But the people at the vet, yeah, they gave us a little plaque, and it actually has his paw print, and it's got his name and everything. And now that we're in our forever home, we have the fortune of being able to lay him down to rest in a place that hopefully won't be disturbed for many a moon. Yeah, I miss that hand that would touch me on my shoulder whenever I was massaging my wife's feet. And he would kind of look up at me like, "Dad, don't forget to rub my feet and my back and stuff." And it was like, oh Lord. So yeah, there's an empty place beside the bed tonight, and Seuss, you're missed, and Godspeed, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.